Hello, Chris. It's finally game week. Fall camp's over. How exciting is it for you and the players? You go out there with your brotherhood to run out in front of 100,000 fans. What does it mean to you, and what's that feeling like, if you can describe it?
Oh, it means a lot. We've been banging heads with each other for a month now in fall camp. We're all ready to go out there and bang against another opponent. It just feels great to, walk out of Bryant Denny, walk in there, 100,000 people cheering. You just get that rush, like I'm actually ready to practice today. Like I can't wait to go practice. So, we ready.
We just spoke with Kool-aid about gifting y'all beats. He said a bunch of players on the team were about to go get beats. Did you already have them? And then what was your reaction of receiving them?
Well, I do have a lot of pair of beats now. We got some last year. I like those ones too. But I really like the ones this year because I got like the A on the side, so I think that the design was better. But we appreciate Kool-Aid and Miro for doing that for us. It means a lot. I love beats, by the way. I always wear them on game day.
I asked the other guys about it, but how much have Coach Ballou and his staff really emphasized hydration with you guys before the season opener?
A lot. We actually have like a little device. I'm not sure what it's called. It's like a hydration device where they test you every day before practice, twice a day, to make sure you're hydrated. It tells you if you're hydrated, dehydrated, mildly dehydrated, severely. It has a number, like scale from like 20 to like 200. 200 is bad, by the way. Yeah. So I drink 4 bottles of water. I drink 3 bottles of Propel, and I drink 2 bottles of Rivera Lights every day.
Yeah, last year you, Dallas, and Will had your bow celebration after sacks. Is there something that you and Dallas have worked on, and are we going to see it on Saturday?
We haven't really worked on anything, but we probably going to keep the same bow, keep the tradition. But I don't know. We might. I don't know. That's something me and him might have to think about. But yeah, we probably just going to keep the bow celebration for now.
Kind of a two-parter. What do you do with all your extra pairs of beats? And then also, what's like on your pregame playlist?
Um, Extra pair of beats. I probably just give them to my girlfriend or whatever. But they just be laying around. Like whatever I decide to choose, I'll be like, okay, I want the black ones. I want these ones. Those ones. Like it just don't matter. Game day songs though. Okay, so before game days, I'm more of like a quiet before the storm. So like I'll play like some classic music, R&B, old music from the '70s or whatever. Then game day, I gotta hear that rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing Baby, Young Boy, a couple Baltimore rappers. I'm playing everybody. Gotta get amped up for the game.
Sorry to stay on the beats thing, but when you just said that, it made me think. So does the color of the beats go with the outfit you're wearing on game day? And then for a more football question, talking to Seth yesterday, he talked about this had been like a tough fall camp. How do you think was it just the heat, or overall maybe some of the message from the coaches that has this camp been tougher for you than some of the others in the past?
Uh, it definitely has been hot for this camp. It's probably one of my hottest fall camps. But as far as like the camp situation, it has been hard because we're trying to build, a better foundation, remain disciplined, and just go out there and just work hard and work on all the little things that we need to get better in. And as far as the beats, like I said, I mean, I don't really have too many suits. I got a black one, a gray one, so they kind of just match them all. It just kind of like what preference. Like most of the time, my headphones be dead anyway. So like whatever one is charged the most, that's the one I just use.
Anything else for Chris? Back there.
Hey, what's up? Coach Saban's talked about a lot of the younger defensive linemen like Tim Keenan and Jamarian Latham. How have you seen some of those younger guys kind of step up this preseason?
They've done a tremendous job. They're well into the playbook. They're stepping up as leaders on the field. They're doing all the little things right, as Coach always talks about. And they're great guys, and they're gonna make a great impact this year.
Um, this is a team that's going to throw the ball a lot. It's exciting as a pass rushing unit to be able to get out there right away and really get after the quarterback.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. To get through the quarterback. We try to strive for that with every game. Not just this team. They're a great team. They have a lot of great players, great plays, great weapons. So we're gonna get to the quarterback, but we'll see.
Anything else, Chris? All right.
Appreciate it.
Well, being a DB, knowing the team throw the ball, it's kind of something that you look forward to, knowing that a team's going to throw the ball. So try to stop them from doing what they're doing best and make them do something different.
How much is Coach Ballou and his staff really emphasize you guys staying hydrated with how hot it is ahead of the season?
Well, they've been doing a good job making sure that we staying hydrated. We even have a hydration test. Everybody have hydration tests to make sure they're below a certain number to make sure that they're hydrated before we go on the field for practice.
Kool-Aid Coach Saban's talked a lot about this team has to create its own identity. Have you started to see an identity, or do you have to wait till you get into games to know what that identity is?
Well, I feel like we've been working on that identity that we want to be as a team. I feel like Saturday we'll get to show the identity that we are, or make sure that we have the identity that we want to have as a team.
What would be more exciting for you week one, an interception or a punt return for a touchdown?
That's a hard question. I kind of get those questions a lot now on which one I like the most. So I will always say it depends on how I catch the pick or what happened in the return or just however it went. I mean, I can't tell how it happened, but if I had both of them in the same game, I'll be able to pick which one I like the best.
I saw on social media that you gifted the teammates, you and Jalen gifted the team with beats. How important was that for you to do, and just what was their response to that?
Well, the team was very happy that we was able to get them beats. I heard some people on the team saying they was just about to go buy headphones for the season. So me and Jalen feel like we came at the right time to get a team beats, and it made me very happy to be able to look out for the boys and do something for the team.
As a follow-up to that, what's on your pregame playlist?
Definitely have to listen to Lil Baby before I play.
Going back to the hydration test, what happens to y'all if you come in underhydrated on that?
They just make you drink water, make you drink, like just keep an eye on you extra and get on your nerves. So most people try to make sure that they're hydrated so that the coach is not on them, making sure they're drinking and drinking and drinking.
Follow up on mine. What went into the idea behind that? Is that something you and Jalen kind of talked about, taking care of each side of the ball, or like how did that whole idea kind of formulate?
Well, me and Jalen both got to deal with beats, and a part of our deal was to make sure that we got the whole team beats, like Bryce had did the year before.
Anyone else?
What's the most impressive thing you've seen Caleb Downs do through preseason and now week one prep?
I feel like he's a very smart player. He do all the little things right, like treatment, meeting with coaches. So just to see him try to handle things like a vet, and it's kind of like he's been here for a while. So just to see the way he handled things as a freshman is very surprising.
Thanks, Billy.
Hey, Jase, just what are you most excited about the season starting this weekend?
It's just an opportunity to show what we're capable of for the team. Get things started. One thing we're focusing on is creating our identity for this first game. So that's a big thing.
Yeah, hey, Jace. We heard from the offensive linemen yesterday, and they've talked about how Coach Ballou and his staff have really been placing emphasis on hydration. Just how much have you seen that, and how much water are you taking in per day?
At least try to get like a gallon in of water before practice. We actually had when we started fall camp, we gave out these little jugs. Keep hydration. People walking around with those jugs. Making sure to hydrate. Not try to catch cramps. It's hot out there, so that's what we're focusing on.
Yeah, you just mentioned you guys want to establish an identity on Saturday. What is that identity, and how do you plan on kind of doing that for the rest of the season starting this weekend?
Our identity, like being physical on offense, something we focusing on, hitting on being able to be balanced, passing the ball, running the ball, doing everything possible, just being the standard still, showing people that we're still the standards in Alabama.
When you look at this MTSU defense on tape, what sort of unique challenges do they pose?
They're very they're complex. They send one thing we noticed they're sending blitzes, all different kind of blitzes on first, second down, third down. With spring or something. So we got to be aware of that at every moment.
Hey, Jase. Obviously, in recent years, there's been kind of an offensive trend of up-tempo, spread, just things like that. But what kind of place do you think just straightforward running, ground and pound has in college football today?
It kind of brings like a wear and tear on the defense. You got to make the decision to come make that tackle every play. If you want to ground and pound, they got to head collision every play. So that's something that wears them out.
I know you've talked about your relationship with Roy Dell, and you guys obviously went through the rehab process together. Just going into your senior years, how much are you looking forward to kind of sharing the backfield with him again?
It's a great experience. Great challenge for us. Coming in the running back room, lead those guys. Show what we're capable of. Do what the coaches ask of us.
Yeah, obviously there's been a lot said about the quarterbacks, and they're still battling it out. But how important is it that you guys can establish the running game on Saturday while they're still trying to figure that thing out?
It's something that can help those guys out. Creating the running game. Those guys focusing on the box. Give us the opportunity to throw and pass and show those guys skill.
You obviously played last year, but being another year removed from that injury, how much more confident and comfortable are you?
It's bringing me extra year to be better. I'll get a better experience off of it. Last year I was just still focusing on what I could do, what I couldn't do. So it just gives me an opportunity this year to show what I can.
Anything else for Jase? Thanks, Jase.
All right.